it downfield. It is. Oh, it's caught. John Moran in the clutch. Oh, my word. Oh, my God. Deep to right field. Way up there. And way out of here. Down the sideline. Jefferson. Another huge run. Jalen Red broke tackle. Stayed on his feet.
What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Blake's Take. And if you have been following my TikTok page lately, you would know that I have been warning about the Cincinnati Bengals all postseason long. Well, sure enough, my prediction stood true, and the underdog Bengals shocked the world and took down Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs to advance to their first Super Bowl since 1988. Time and time again, when the Bengals were thought to be down and out, they have continually found a way to put themselves in a position to win. The Bengals were faced with a steep climb in the first half as the Chiefs' high-powered offense scored 3 touchdowns on their first 3 possessions and appeared to be well on their way to their 3rd consecutive Super Bowl with a 21-3 advantage with just under 90 seconds remaining in the second quarter. But from that point forward, the Bengals flipped the switch, and they became the team they knew they were capable of being. Just before halftime, Joe Burrow dumped the ball off to Samaje Perine, who, with blockers in front of him, mowed his way 41 yards to the house. The Cincinnati defense, though, was what made the turning point in this game. After keeping the Chiefs off the scoreboard before halftime, after the Chiefs decided to take a risky shot at the end zone instead of settling for a field goal. The defense carried that momentum into the second half, forcing 2 punts and a rare playoff Patrick Mahomes interception, and were ultimately able to hold the Chiefs scoreless up until the final play of regulation. Meanwhile, the offense picked up their tempo as well, with Joe Burrow getting shiesty with 275 passing yards and another touchdown pass to his favorite target on the day in T. Higgins, who had 6 receptions for 103 yards. Along with Burrow and Higgins, Joe Mixon continued to keep drives alive on the ground and put the Bengals in position to be rewarded by none other than Evan McPherson. Despite the Chiefs marching down to the Cincinnati 4-yard line late in the game, down by just 3 points, the Bengals defense was able to find a way to shut down one of the best red zone offenses in the game, sacking Mahomes on back-to-back occasions to force them to settle for overtime. Then, when Patrick Mahomes won the coin toss, we all thought it was a good run for the Bengals, but this game was a wrap. But the Bengals defense would just not go quiet into the night, and they once again put the pressure on Patrick Mahomes and forced him into uncomfortable positions, ultimately forcing him into throwing his 2nd interception of the game, and shockingly giving a chance to a QB not named himself to win the game in overtime. Joe Burrow, once again, being cool, calm, and collected in the moment, stayed within himself and led his team on a 42-yard drive down the field and placed the ball in the clutch foot of Evan McPherson. Even more calm and collected than Burrow, McPherson walked onto the field just like he sent the Bengals to this game. He sent Cincinnati to the Super Bowl with a 31-yard game-winning field goal in OT. Kickers have so much pressure on them when the game is on the line. They make or break these games, and McPherson has succeeded under this pressure every time as just a rookie. Drafting a kicker has paid off well for the Bengals, as McPherson has been one of the most valuable members of this Bengals squad thus far, and they are still not done yet, as they now have to take care of business in LA against 2 of the California teams fighting for their ticket in the NFC. The Bengals are dangerous, and they believe they can hold their own with anyone. They're young, hungry, and ready to get after whoever they face in Super Bowl 56. Hope y'all enjoyed that. I am rooting for these Bengals. I told y'all, warn them, they are a dangerous team, dark horse to potentially win the Super Bowl. And here they are now ready to just one step away from securing a Lombardi trophy with Joe Burrow just his 2nd year in the league, already making an impact and a name for himself and this team. Just how far they've come. It was a 2-win team when they drafted him, and now they're on their way to the Super Bowl. Such an incredible story, and I hope they can finish it off with the Cinderella story Valley with a Lombardi win, with a win in Super Bowl 56, and bring home a Lombardi trophy to Cincinnati. Hope you all enjoyed that. You can catch all of the information on the NFL playoffs and more on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and or YouTube at Blake's Take on the socials. Make sure you keep up on my TikTok page for extra takes and more short stuff as well. And subscribe and like to stay up to date here on the YouTube channel. And I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day.